Unfortunately, this video file was corrupted, so we've had to make a normal video into a voiceover. I hope you enjoy. Hello everyone and welcome back to HITC Football with me, your host revboiii, and in today's video we're going to be picking the best 11 from the big six in the Premiership. Now, just for context, this is a little bit debatable with some people, but the big six that I'm choosing to use for this video are Liverpool, Manchester City, Manchester United, Chelsea, Arsenal and Spurs. And I've also set myself a rule for this video. I need to have at least one player from every team. And this is just the best team in regards to how I think it would play as well. Yes, I'm using their stats and their statistics to, show why they're in the team, but generally it's mainly down to my opinion. We're going to be going for a 4-3-3 with two centre mids and a DM, just so you know. But let's crack into it with our pick for goalkeeper, David De Gea. Yeah, Alisson's better, Edison's better, and obviously Ramsdale, who surprisingly was in with a shout. All these keepers are top tier, but just because this whole team could be a Liverpool Man City 11, I've gone for David De Gea in goal. In at right back, another controversial one. Ooh, controversy. Kyle Walker would be at the top of many people's lists, so would Trent Alexander-Arnold. And yes, you could say I've got my Chelsea bias on, but I'm going for Reece James. For this team, I obviously wanted to make sure that the team kind of functions well in my imagination. So that's why Reece James is the pick for me. Him and Trent were on par last season until James picked up his knock, and I just think that was a bit unfortunate for James. But yeah, defensively a little bit more safe and secure as well, and maybe not as good as delivery into the box, but there's a reason the man picks up so many assists. So let's go for Reece James. Let's do both our centre backs at the first time. Obviously we have to mention the GOAT, that is Harry Maguire. Haha, all jokes aside, but no, we could have gone for Thiago Silva. I think's definitely in with a shout. Joel Matip as well was fantastic for Liverpool last season. And just a quick spoiler, this is the first time we see a Manchester City and a Liverpool player come into the team, and that's going to be Virgil van Dijk from Liverpool. Let's just talk about him quickly. The Dutch giant is absolutely fantastic. If it's with his pace, tracking back, if it's him in the air, he's a goal threat as well. Virgil van Dijk, in my opinion, is one of the best, which is undoubted, if not the best centre-back that the Premier League has seen in a while. Then on to Diaz, not as good as his first debut season in City, but still absolutely class. And you can't leave out a player that won the Premiership title with Manchester City at centre-back. What a player he is, and I'm expecting another fantastic season for Diaz this season coming up. So I send it back to Virgil van Dijk and Ruben Diaz. Left back isn't a left back. I'd like to mention Chilwell. I feel like he would definitely be in the conversation if it wasn't for picking up that injury early on in the season. And I'd also like to mention Robertson. Absolutely fantastic as well. Reguilon, there's a few people that some people may mention in this team, but he just doesn't cut it for me. So that's why I've gone for João Cancelo. Not even a left back, but my God, is he the best in the league in that position. So yeah, another Manchester City pick here, but it has to be João Cancelo. Moving on to a midfield three, and here is where it comes down to starting to squeeze players in from teams, and also it comes down to what midfield three from the Premier League top six would work the best in my opinion. So I've gone for, at DM, Fabinho from Liverpool. At left centre mid, I've gone for Kevin De Bruyne, and at right centre mid, I've gone for Mason Mount. Obviously Mount is fantastic going forward, and yes, a lot of people could argue that he plays out wide, but he's done centre mid and done a great job for Chelsea over the last couple of seasons in that position. Also, having Kevin De Bruyne there, you just have to. He's just a masterclass. He's a Rolls Royce of a midfielder. Absolutely fantastic. And then I've gone for Fabinho. Some people will go for Kante, some people will go for Rodri from Manchester City, but for me it has to be Fabinho in this midfield three. He sits back that bit deeper and gives the support to Van Dijk and Diaz that like to carry the ball forward, which then leaves Fabinho the opportunity to sit back more and make it a free back system either on defence or on attack, because the likes of Cancelo and Reece James like to bomb forward, and he also gives a license to the likes of Kevin De Bruyne and Mason Mount to surge and attack up through the middle of the pitch, giving more creative opportunity to the front three and also to them too. So Fabinho tactically just works there. Now finally, so you might notice we've had no Arsenal player yet, and we've also had no Spurs player. So let's fill in them two slots. Right wing, and don't panic, I know who you're going to think I'm going to say, and he's coming in at striker. We've got Xhaka from Arsenal. Such a versatile player to have in this team, can play anywhere. If somebody was to go off injured, or you needed someone to go back to centre mid, or even play left or right back, Xhaka could do a job there. He's been absolutely brilliant for Arsenal over the last season, and I'm expecting a fantastic season for Xhaka going forward. Brilliant at making final runs into the box with a creative eye as well. Xhaka just has to make this team as the Arsenal player. In at left wing, it's just missed out on the golden boot, Heung-min Son. Heung-min Son, fantastic once again. Tied with Salah and lost out on assists to Salah. So for that reason, he just has to go into this team, and we also need a Spurs player. And on the topic of Salah, we also have him at striker. The Egyptian king needs to be in this team without a doubt. A lot of people would have gone, maybe you should put Kane there, maybe you should put Cristiano Ronaldo there, but Salah just can't be out this team, and because we need one player from every team out of the top 6, I kind of struggle with Arsenal. Unless I was going to go with maybe Ramsdale and goal, for example, and then put Ronaldo up front to fill in that Manchester United spot. Unless I was going to take out Fabinho and maybe try play Odegaard or Thomas Partey, for example. Isn't the easiest thing to make. So, challenge for you down in the comment sections. After seeing my final 11, which is on screen now, what would be your 11 with these circumstances? Who would you have from Spurs in your team, Arsenal, Chelsea, Man United, City and Liverpool? Who would you put into your team? Let me know down in the comment section below, and I will pin the best one that I see. Just another quick thing as well. Yes, today's a Tuesday, and it's the first time in 7 weeks now I haven't done a Hot Take Tuesday. Basically, the series wasn't going the direction I wanted it to go, and don't worry, I do intend on bringing it back. And if you do have any hot takes rattling in the back of your head, please feel free to put them down in the comment section below. I know there's a lot of you out there that love Hot Take Tuesdays just as much as I love making it. But that just about wraps up the video. Obviously, there's some fantastic players that missed out here, the likes of Alisson, Edison, Thiago Silva, Cristiano Ronaldo, Harry Kane, Phil Foden, Kyle Walker, Mendy from Chelsea. A lot of players missed out here, but it's kind of the challenge. So I'd like to see what you make of this challenge. Please do let me know in the comment section as well. This Tuesday slot is now officially open until we decide if Hot Take Tuesday is going to live or perish into a ball of flame. But please, as always, make sure you smash that like button. Make sure you leave a comment down below as well. Also, hit share if you want to share this challenge with your friends. But it's been your host, revboiii from HITC Football. Hope you enjoyed. All the best.